Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is having a great week. Uh, 1 week from today will be the last day of July, so I know everybody's thinking how fast the time is flying by. And something that I've been talking about, I should say I've been learning this year, and I've been talking about with my accountability partner is consistency. I can tell you I started this new project a couple months ago and something completely separate from my virtual assistant business. And it's only been, I mean, it's been me not even 45 days that I've been doing this. Okay, maybe it has been. But anyway, the point is that I'm seeing some fruit, but I don't see it every day. And sometimes it's a couple weeks before I see more fruit. And that can be discouraging. So it makes you think, you know what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And but I think the lesson here this year for me is that you have to show up consistently, whether it's going live on social media, whether it's releasing a blog once a week, or it's sending a newsletter to your list every week. Um, I was having this conversation with someone yesterday, and she's like, "Nobody ever respond. I send these emails out every week, and nobody ever responds." Okay, but is that really what you should be focused on? So they don't reply, but they don't unsubscribe either. So they want to keep hearing from you. Okay, maybe they're tucking you away in the back of their mind because it's like, okay, I know this is something I should do. I'm not ready to put my head into it or put my heart into it, so I'm just gonna tuck it back there for later, okay? And sometimes that later never comes, and that person never takes action, but I still think there's value in you showing up, okay? Because at some point, someone is going to take action. If they are not unsubscribing from you, so they don't reply to your email and ask you questions or anything like that, or they don't schedule a call with you, they don't click on the call to action in that email. The important part of it is that they didn't unsubscribe, which means they still want to continue to hear from you, okay? And that's what you should focus on. Um, I'm not, I mean, you do need to look at the numbers, how many people are opening, how many people are unsubscribing, you know, that sort of thing. But ultimately, like my email list, the numbers have remained pretty steady over the last few months. Give or take one or two, I get some in, another, one or two unsubscribe, but ultimately the number is staying steady. And, you know, should I be doing things to encourage growth in that? Maybe. I'm not there yet. I'm But I think the point is I remain consistent with it, and as long as people are not unsubscribing, then they wanna hear from me, and if they do unsubscribe, I'm not and my feelings aren't getting hurt over that either. The people who do unsubscribe are the people that are never gonna do business with me, so I wouldn't want them on my list anyway, okay? So, let's go back to the topic as I kinda went off on a tangent, is showing up consistently. So, if you've got an email list, show up consistently. Don't focus on people are not replying to your emails. Don't focus on the fact that people are not clicking the call to actions. I mean, there's a time and place for focusing on that, but don't give up on it just because you think people, no, I don't hear from anybody when I send this email out. Don't give up because if they haven't unsubscribed, they still want to hear from you. Okay. And that's true of your audience, like going live like this. Okay. if people are not unfollowing you after watching your lives or, and sometimes, most of mine, I don't get any comments on the live. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. Most of the time, the response I get is in a private message. So, it's and I'm not going to say that happens all that often either. But sorry about my timer going off here. The point is that I have to keep showing up. I have to keep showing up because I do get responses from people. I may not be seeing the level of responses I want or that these numbers that we, conjure up in our mind of what we should be seeing. Um, but the point is I do get response to the lives I do, to the blogs I do, to the emails I send out. And that might be a silent response, like I said, of not unsubscribing. Um, but it's still a response. And so I think the whole point is you just and even with this other project I was telling you about, I got a lead in this week from it. And I was like, I mean, it's just one, but it's still something to celebrate because it's like, "Oh, this means what I'm doing is working." It may not be, maybe I have to step up my game to get it to work better. I don't know, but the point is I just keep showing up and I do see fruit. I may not see it in the time that I want to see it. I may not see it at the level that I think I should be seeing it, but that just means I have to refine what I'm doing and just still keep showing up consistently. So I hope this was encouraging to someone. um, and feel free to leave any feedback or send me a private message. I love hearing from you. So any feedback you want to give or any questions or, you know, just wishing me a nice day, because I wish you a nice day. That's it. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. And I probably will come on live again before the end of the week. But if I don't, I hope everyone has a great rest of the week and we will talk again soon.